Arsenal Fan TV, Mo, disappointing tonight.
Yeah, I'm gutted. You know, like I was muttering to myself, just kind of pissed off and tutting and shaking my head as I was walking away from the stadium. But it's coming to like 45 minutes post full time, so I've had time to calm down. You know, I was thinking if I speak to you again today, when I was feeling like that, I was thinking I'm gonna have to try and keep my cool and not be disrespectful to the Chelsea fans and all that. But I've had my time now. I've had 45 minutes to calm down. But I was livid at the way they played, at the team selection. Just it was such a boring game, and I was looking forward to a advert for the Premier League, top of the table clash, and it was ridiculously boring.
Chelsea definitely came with a plan, which was to frustrate Arsenal. They left out Mata, who I thought last time when they came here, he was their best player by a mile. He actually was the best player on the pitch. Not even in the team. Obi Mikel in there, Ramirez in there. Very, very defensive formation.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it was just pathetic. Like, and I know the pushback I'm going to get on this, that, you know, oh, we had 7 shots in the first half, we had 2 on target, you had 9 and all that, we hit the bar. Yeah, fair enough, but come on, we all know what they came to do today, and it was a ridiculously boring game. It was all the time wasting as well. I just, you know, I don't understand why a billionaire in his spare time would want to watch that. Why you know, Abramovich, he converted £700 million worth of debt into equity. So I've got an offer for you, Roman. I've got a tin of paint at home. It's a nice blue colour you'll really like, and I'll send it to you for £100 million, and you can paint it on your wall and watch it dry. Because that's what I did today. You know that. Our tickets should come out of a Mourinho's salary today. It was that flipping boring.
listen, there's going to be people who say Mourinho's a genius. He still hasn't lost to Arsene Wenger. He came, he set up, you know, conditions.
Listen, you know, you've mentioned he still hasn't lost to Arsene Wenger. In the run-up to this game, Wenger said, this isn't about me and Mourinho. But we know Mourinho is a narcissistic clown, and he's a good manager, but he is a narcissistic clown. And, you know, I just wonder, does that bear on his tactics for the game? Don't know. How immensely proud of that record is he? You know, I think Wenger puts the club first, and Mourinho, he does love himself, let's face it. I just wonder whether that, you know, had an effect on his team selection. But, you know, for me, Christmas is ruined, man. That was so boring.
Well, listen, we've got a game on Wednesday. I keep saying Wednesday. We've got a game Boxing Day. West Ham away, that's going to be tough. Yeah. Newcastle away, that's going to be tough, right? Now, we're going to have to go to those places now and do the business. We're dropping, even though it's a draw, even though we haven't lost, but we're dropping points. Drop 2 points here, drop 2 points against Everton, 3 against City. I mean, you know,
the City one, you can kind of say fair enough, you can understand that, but at home, you know, we don't want 2 points out of 6 against Chelsea and Everton. But, you know, one thing I'd say, right, I did a bit of analysis that I put out on Twitter about the record of teams against the other top 6 that we expect to finish in the top 6 at the end of the season. And them teams were City, Liverpool, Chelsea, United, Arsenal, Spuds. And if you look at the points percentage ratio that teams have won out of them games, Chelsea now are on 50%, Arsenal are now on 47%. So when the pundits start talking rubbish again, like, you know, we know that we are still contenders. Today was never going to change anything. Today was never going to make us, you know, they're never going to put our name on the trophy, then we're never going to rule us out of it. You know, this changes nothing. We've just got to continue our form against all the other teams, the West Hams that you're talking about, the Newcastles. We've got to make sure that we go and do the business against them.
And do we take this? I mean, when I first met you back in August, Aston Villa, would you have taken this right now? I mean, Christmas time, joint top with Liverpool. Yeah, you know, I said at the start, you know, at the start of the league that 70 million can't change our fortunes, and you know, I was wrong. 42.5 did. Not to say that I don't want to add in January, but the fact of the matter is, you know, now the position we're in, if someone had offered that to me after the Villa game, I wouldn't have bitten their hand off. I would have eaten them whole. You know, this is a great position to be in, considering what, you know, the doom and gloom was. So yeah, you know, we just have to stay positive and stick behind the team. You know, at times today the crowd was getting really frustrated and there was a few groans and all that. But, you know, I think we have to... the Arsenal team have done enough so far this season to get us on their side. So I think maybe now it's our turn at times like this to be decent fans and push them on.